this is going to be a really short, quick video about the mods and game settings that I play with. I used to use a lot of macros with my Logitech mouse, but I'm now moved on to using hotkeys and using the inbuilt functions that the game has. We'll walk through the mods that I use. It's a very short list. I don't like to add too many mods and make the game break and all that kind of jazz. So a few mods and a few of the game settings that I play with. So it's going to be a short video. So let's go through my mods first. The no intro mod, that's fantastic. I love the no intro mod. It's a very simple thing. Starts the game instantly. No more plants takes out some of the smaller plants and all the shrubs on the map, and I hate them. It gets rid of that. The identical pine tree mod, I love the mod because pine trees are simple. It gives some consistency. The trees look like trees. I don't like the cube mod because it looks like Minecraft. It's not a game that I play. I play Age of Empires. It has forest. We chop trees. I want trees. Pine trees look great, and pine trees with a grid shadow, fantastic. Monk pointer always visible. Sometimes this mod works, sometimes it doesn't, so it's a little bit of a hit and miss for me, but I really like the fact that I can find my monks when I want them. Better civ emblems. I don't know the game very well. I don't understand civilizations. I don't know what these logos mean, apart from a few of the civs that I play. Even those I get confused all the time, like Malay, Ethiopians. I mix them up all the time. Better civ emblems really helps me with that in 1v1 games as well as team games. Bigger animals. This has been great because most of the time on Arena I can't find my herdables. Like they're hidden behind a wall or under a shadow and stuff like that. So the bigger herdable mod really helps me with that. Huge group numbers, as I said, I've started to use a lot more of the control groups, and huge group numbers really helps me because a lot of times I just can't tell the difference between a 2 and a 3 on a high resolution monitor that I play with. Zetness improved grid. I'm not a big fan of the entire game visual looking like grids and squares. The improved grid has a grid that I know is there, but it doesn't overpower the rest of the UI of the game. So that's the reason I like it. I used to use the idle villager pointer mod, but now I've stopped using it because the game has it in it. So these are the mods that I always make sure that I have. Let's go into the game settings and look at some of the hotkeys, etc. that I play with. Before we go there, as I said, idle pointers for all the villagers. This has been a super helpful addition. I moved off the mod and now I use the game functionality. Small trees, again, it's a great mod. Really helps reducing the clutter in the game and lets you focus. Really helps with eliminating or reducing the possibility of having holes in your walls. I've kept this double click for idle villagers, but now I've switched over to using a hotkey, and we'll talk about that a little bit in the game. I don't use the easy drag for military. I use the control and drag for villagers and the alt and drag for my military units. I'm starting to get into the habit of using it. I'm not a big I haven't been using it a lot. Let's see, is there anything else? Graphics, fairly standard. Everything else is fairly standard. Okay, let's switch to hotkeys. Some of my most used hotkeys are the game commands, which is selecting all buildings. And I mostly focus on selecting all town centers so I can keep producing villagers. So I have select all town centers with a tab, and tab Q allows me to make sure that I keep making villagers. So let's see where is select all town centers and tab. So tab Q is something that I'm always pressing, and then select all archery ranges and stables, because those are the two units that I play most at my elo at least. Select all archery ranges. It's on the mouse, side button of the mouse. I select that and keep pressing Q, and then tab Q, mouse button Q. So I'm always pressing Q, and I have these buttons mapped. All archery ranges to the mouse, as well as select all stables to the mouse. So two of my mouse side buttons. Let's see if I can show them on the screen. So this button is for select all archery ranges, and then Q to produce, and select all stables, and QWE to produce whatever I'm producing: scouts, knights, camels. And as I was saying, select all idle villagers. This key is right above tab. So when I have the idle villager notification or the pointer, I just select all, and especially helps in late game. Select all idle villagers, put them on stone, gold, or a wood line. Really helps reducing the time I spend. Then the other set of commands, hotkeys that really help me are the go-to commands. So I have go to town center as space. So every time when I want to go back to my map and do my macro, I hit space, I go back, do my macro, whatever I want to do. Go to my blacksmith, that is set to control S. It's just a memory thing. I don't know if it was default or I had to change it, but go to blacksmith is control S, and I just use my keyboard to do all my researches. Control M takes me to my market. So those are the common ones that I use, and that's kind of about it. The rest of the stuff is pretty standard. Hope this video helps. Those are the mods and hotkeys that I use.